My name is Jim Martin and I am the ward councillor for Hythe, but I am also in the fortunate position to have been elected as leader of Folkestone and Hythe District Council. I want to achieve a more inclusive form of politics. I think the old party political model is dead. I think that we genuinely have to work together to meet the challenges that we have. I don't want to leave anyone behind. That doesn't restrict robust debate, robust discussion, but everyone should be making decisions that move the district forward, not necessarily making party political points. My favourite part of the district, well, I like a great deal of the district, I have to say. I love the marsh and I also love the hills around Folkestone, which I'm very, very, very familiar with. But I live in Seabrook. Every morning I run along the Royal Military Canal, so I am a big Royal Military Canal fan, so that's what I would have to choose.
I'm Tim Prater, I'm the Deputy Leader and I'm the Cabinet Member for Finance and Governance at Folkestone and Hythe District Council. I'm also the Ward Member for Sandgate and West Folkestone. Things that I want to achieve over the next 4 years. In the finance portfolio, we've got a difficult challenge to deal with the budget that we were left by a previous administration, so we've got to make sure that the council pays its way, that we balance our books and that we make sure that the council can continue to deliver services across the district. In terms of governance, I'm really excited that what we're going to be able to do is bring in a new system of running the council, which is much more inclusive and involves all council members in decision making. And as Deputy Leader, I'm there to support Jim Martin in making sure that this council actually listens to local people and delivers on the things that they want their council to deliver. In terms of my favourite part of the district, I'm absolutely going to say that it's Sandgate. There's both Embrook Park, which is just a beautiful area within the centre of the ward, and also the seafront walk along from Sandgate to Folkestone, past the beach huts. Just a great place to be, great place to spend the afternoon.
I'm Mike Blakemore. I'm the Cabinet Member for Community and Collaboration and I'm a Ward Councillor for Cheriton. I love living in this district. I've lived here for nearly 15 years, but I had a sense, which is what made me want to become a councillor, that maybe people didn't understand what their council did for them and they perhaps weren't as proud of their council as we'd like them to be. So I've worked in communications all my life. I wanted to find out for myself more about what the council does, how it works for people and with people, to tell that story and also ensure that we're listening to residents and what they need from Folkestone and Hythe District Council. I've many favourite parts of the district, but I remember during lockdown I became particularly fond of my walk through Embrook Park to Sandgate every day, down to the beach, enjoying the change of the seasons, enjoying the nature around me, and I think like lots of people that became really, really important and I've enjoyed it many times since.
Hi, my name is Rich Holgate and I am the Cabinet Member for Folkestone Place Pan, Heritage, Tourism and District Economy, and I'm also the Councillor for the Hythe Ward. Very excited to be here and definitely looking forward in the next 4 years to being part of the team that regenerates Folkestone town. It is in need of much love, and through the Levelling Up Fund we'll be able to do so much there and I can't wait to get started. Elsewhere across the district there's plenty to do in the marsh through economic work there, and moving into Hythe from a tourism point of view across the district, there's plenty of exciting opportunities ahead. For me, the best part of the district and my favourite part, it's close to home, it is Prince's Parade. It is the reason why I got involved in local government, why I ran for election, and I'm absolutely delighted that we've saved Prince's Parade.
I'm Polly Blakemore. I'm Ward Member for Cheriton and Cabinet Member for Transport, Regulatory Services and Building Control. My portfolio is quite broad-ranging on the enforcement side, ranging from parking right up to the more exciting end, as I see it, as the electric vehicle charging points, which we have already in many council car parks and are hoping to roll out shortly onto on-street charging points as well. My favourite part of the district is the Nepalese Community Centre. It just to me is a fine example of multicultural inclusivity. They've got themselves up and running, they've invited people in, they've sort of gelled themselves into part of the community.
My name's Stephen Scoffham. I'm the Ward Councillor for North Downs East, which is the rural area, Hawkinge and Elam in that area, and I'm the portfolio holder for Climate Change, Environment and biodiversity. It's a huge portfolio. A couple of things which I'd be particularly interested in at the moment are setting up a youth assembly or a youth council so we can talk about the ideas of young people, get them into the mix. But I'm also interested in the idea of sustainability hubs across the district where people can get together to do something positive. Favourite place? Well, there are lots of them, but I live in Acres, and during COVID we did a lot of tramping around. The lane up just where we live is absolutely lovely. It goes past the wood, and it's a beautiful avenue of horse chestnuts and sweet chestnut trees.
My name is Gary Fuller. I'm one of the ward members for Sandgate and West Folkestone. I'm also the Cabinet Member for Resident Engagement and Accountability, which covers things like customer service, the IT at the council, and accountability areas like elections and the audit of the council. What I'd like to see as a councillor, when I first started, it was very much about fixing the potholes, getting the street lights working, that kind of thing. But as I've sort of learned and gained more experience, I've kind of moved on to wanting the district to sort of reflect and grow beyond the arts centre that it's already become, and moving to more of the sort of digital creative industries, moving to things like AI and machine learning, general sort of computing careers that will allow local people to have really well-paid, high-status jobs that will keep young people in the area and help the district to grow in the long term. My favourite place in the district has to be the beaches. I've been everywhere from Sunny Sands all the way down to Greatstone. Spend a lot of time on Sandgate Beach as well, and they're just wonderful. You know, they're great. There's different things to do at each one. You've got some that are really sort of busy and more tourist focused. You've got others that are more sort of relaxed and quiet. And I challenge anyone to find better beaches.
My name's Rebecca Shube, and I'm the portfolio holder for housing and homelessness. And I'm also one of the ward members for Cheriton. One of the things I'm really keen to press on with is continuing the work that's already been started on retrofitting and insulating our council homes across the district. Not only is this essential for driving down our carbon emissions, but it's also just as important for making our homes as comfortable as possible for residents. One of my favourite things about the district is our access to the countryside. And I live in Cheriton, and I just love that I can walk from the town up to the start of the Downs and get a great view over Folkestone and the district, out over the sea, and even see France on a clear day. And it's just great having that on our doorstep.
My name is Jeremy Speakman. I'm the newly elected member for Folkestone High District Council, and I also have a cabinet responsibility for asset and operations, which is essentially waste management, domestic refuse collections, that sort of thing, and also a responsibility for maintaining parks and leisure spaces in Folkestone. I hope as a Green Councillor we will be able to promote our green agenda around recycling and use and reuse of plastics, as I would see that as probably my main aim as a councillor. I've lived in Folkestone pretty much all my life. My family grew up here, and I now live in Hythe, and I love being close to the beach. That's where I feel very comfortable. I go walking down the beach most days, and I go sailing. And it's just the most fantastic place to live, and it's a privilege to be, here and doing something for the community.